He thought his old friend was beneath him. Years later, that same friend would decide whether his company lived or died. Back in college, Daniel and Victor were inseparable. Daniel was ambitious but broke, living on instant noodles and borrowed textbooks. Victor, on the other hand, had everything handed to him: family money, new clothes, the latest phone. Still, Daniel never asked for much except one thing: friendship. When Daniel couldn't afford tuition one semester, Victor quietly paid part of it. "We'll make it big one day," he told him. "Then you can pay me back." Years later, Victor did make it big, sort of. He started a flashy tech company that looked successful on the outside but was bleeding money inside. Investors were backing out, staff were leaving, and Victor was desperate for one last funding round. One morning, his assistant rushed in. "Sir, there's an investor coming in today. Huge portfolio, might save the company." Victor straightened his tie, ready to impress. When the boardroom door opened, his smile froze. It was Daniel. He looked completely different: confident, sharp suit, calm presence. But those eyes? Victor recognized them immediately. "Dan." Victor stammered. "Wow, it's been ages. You look successful." Daniel smiled politely. "I try." "So, tell me about your company." Victor launched into a desperate pitch. Buzzwords, numbers, exaggerated success. Daniel listened quietly, taking notes. When Victor finished, Daniel closed the folder. "You've come a long way," he said slowly. "I remember when you laughed at my old laptop in the dorms." Victor chuckled nervously. "Ah, come on man, that was years ago." "And when I reached out last year for advice on a startup," Daniel continued, "you said, and I quote, 'I don't have time for broke dreamers.'" Silence. The room suddenly felt cold. Victor swallowed. "Look, Daniel, I didn't mean." Daniel stood. "It's fine. I don't hold grudges. I just invest in people I trust." He turned to leave, then paused at the door. "By the way," he added, "your company has potential. But it needs a leader who remembers where he came from." That evening, Victor received an email from Daniel's firm. Investment declined. Lack of integrity in leadership. Victor stared at the screen, speechless. The next day, news broke that Daniel had funded Victor's biggest competitor. The same idea, but executed better. For the first time, Victor realized success wasn't about wealth or connections. It was about character, the one thing his old friend never stopped building.